One time we were visiting my folks in Parry Sound and during the winter, and we were between Gravenhurst and Parry Sound, and the snow's like 2 to 3 feet high, but the roads were bone dry and clear. And on our way there, driving with the cruise on, we hit black ice and I lost control of the car. And I immediately touched the brake to disengage the cruise, but I couldn't control the fishtailing, so I'm fishtailing this way, and then I'm fishtailing this way. Oh, it was terrible. And luckily there were no cars in the other lane because I would have hit them for sure. I was on both sides of the road and I losing control. And it was getting worse and worse, and I said, Brenda, I can't control this. And right away Brenda says, Lord, help us. And immediately, it was like a hand went on the roof of the car and the car went down 3 inches, and my wife and I went like this against the front windshield and back because the car slowed down so quick that we lost our place, you might say. But anyway, we slowed down from 90 kilometers an hour down to 40 kilometers, and the car raised back up to normal, and I'm sitting there. And I look at my wife, and my wife says, well, are we going to visit your mom and dad or not? Sure, and off we went. And oh, what a experience. And the Lord answered our prayer immediately, and we say thank you so much.
After Sabbath school, a mother wanted to know if her young son was paying attention to what the teachers were saying. So she asked him, what were you learning about in Sabbath school this morning? The young boy responded, I learned today that God's name is blessed. Blessed? What do you mean? Who told you God's name is blessed? Well, Mom, it's written in the Bible. I read it today. It says, Dear Father in heaven, blessed is thy name. The Lord's Prayer is most well-known and recited prayer in the Bible. We've been taught this prayer modeled by Jesus from a very young age. According to the Gospel of Luke, while Jesus was closing his personal moment of prayer, he was approached by his disciples and asked a special request, Lord, teach us to pray. Luke 11 verse 1 responds to this request, presenting us the model of a prayer, an example of how we should seek God through prayer. The Gospel according to Matthew presents the Lord's Prayer as part of the Sermon on the Mount. After several orientations and warnings regarding the manner and location for prayer, Jesus goes beyond and teaches us how to pray. It is not meant to be merely memorized and recited verbatim, but it should be treated as a model, a guiding framework of prayer. In between the numerous lessons in the model of prayer, we cannot pass unnoticed the simple purpose and at the same time the powerful way in which Jesus presents this. If we follow this model, we should always keep our prayers simple, direct, and open. This is the perfect model of prayer. One, that it is direct, with only 6 small requests or pleas. It is Christ-centered. The first 3 pleas are centered in the Lord. They seek to honor God's name, the coming of His kingdom, and the fulfillment of His will. Beyond being direct and Christ-centered, the model prayer given by Christ is also comprehensive. The next 3 requests focus on our necessities and cry out to God for His provision in our current needs, forgiveness for our past sins, and protection from future temptations. The Lord's Prayer should not merely be recited, but also studied. With a basis in the words said by Jesus, we can see that prayer is something to be learnt and developed. It is this that we wish to do with these 50 days transformed by prayer. In the next 6 days, we will study the model of prayer that was given by Jesus Christ, and we will try to take out lessons from it to apply to our prayer lives. There are at least 6 different types of prayer in the model Jesus teaches us in Luke 11. The prayer of connection, the giving prayer, the trusting prayer, the prayer for forgiveness, the prayer of protection, and the prayer for victory. If there is someone who can truly assist us in this spiritual journey through prayer, that person is Jesus. It is because of this that I am asking God in this very moment that He may guide you through His model of prayer. Start this journey right now, declaring the words left by Him to His disciples. And so before you pray this prayer, alone or with your family, remember that prayer is the key in the hands of faith to unlock heaven's storehouse where are treasured the boundless resources of omnipotence.